Crashing with Friends Podcast.
Hello and welcome to Crashing with Friends Podcast. My name is Kyle. This week I'm joined by Alayah Clark.
Yeah.
yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Kelsie Williams.
For real, bro.
For real, bro.
A young Connor Hobbs.
What's up?
And a younger Jackson Brayman.
I'm older than him.
He is.
An older Jackson Brayman.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us this week. This is episode 129. One away from 130.
So close.
So close.
We've wanted to hit that goal ever since we started episode 1.
Specifically 130.
We've wanted to hit 130.
No. Yes. How's your week been, Jack?
Oh, man, it's been pretty good. Been watching, I don't know. I've just been going back and, watching, all the movies I've already seen before.
Okay.
Except for I watched, what was it? So far, I'm, halfway through that Bo movie. What's it called again?
Bo's afraid.
Bo's Afraid.
Yep.
And yeah, I freaking loved Hereditary and Midsommar a shit ton. So going into this movie, I was like, all right, I'm gonna expect another horror movie, and it is kind of horror in a way, but at the same time, it's not. It feels more just like you're in one of those bad dreams that you have no control over. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it feels like. Consistently, everything is just getting crazier and crazier for this dude. Remember that time? I know you hated the movie, but remember that time I made you watch Hobo with a Shotgun?
Gosh, I don't remember that. When was that?
It was a long time ago. It got to, at the beginning of that movie, you see exactly how crazy and crime-ridden, the whole city is.
Okay.
That's exactly how the beginning of this movie is. He just lives in a neighborhood that looks like run-down New York, and everything is super crime-ridden, to the craziest degree. There's one guy that just runs around naked stabbing people.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. You see his cock, too. It's pretty cool. But,
Oh, my God.
yeah. I think you also see Joaquin Phoenix's, package for, a split second, but...
Shaved? Shaved or not shaved, probably, right?
Too quick, man.
Too quick. Too quick to tell.
And I didn't want to go through the, still frames of it, you know?
This is bullshit. I know you went through those still frames.
I didn't have time for it. But, so far, I'm, really enjoying the movie, but it really is an anxiety... It's an anxiety ride, just like Uncut Gems was, man. It's I'm waiting for the uplift part, but there is no uplift so far. I haven't finished it. They say it's good, but... Yeah. I'm surprised that it kind of bombed in theaters, because I'm enjoying it so far. I wish I would have saw it in theaters. That's my... I don't know. Should have saw it in theaters. I saw Midsommar, and I didn't watch Hereditary, but I did see Midsommar in theaters, and I was like, oh, man, that was so good.
Do something with that cup, dude.
What?
I'm hearing so much static in the mic from that cup.
But they love the ASMR. We keep talking about it every week. They love the ASMR.
Anything else going on with your week, man?
I just had a little ESPN 8 Ocho marathon for myself. All the best of. Watched that tag stuff, whatever it's called. Guys just playing tag in an obstacle course. I watched that for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then I watched an hour of curling, the greatest shots of curling. Then I went to World's Strongest Man stuff. And I gotta say, that was the most inspiring one of all, was the World's Strongest Man stuff. I don't know why. I'm a pipsqueak dude, but I see ripped dudes lifting big heavy things. I'm like, dude, that's powerful stuff right there. So I was getting into
stuff. Yeah.
Cause I know, I'm gonna sit here I know what it's like to lift a 20-ton boulder or whatever. But it's man, that's you see how much they freaking bleed from the nose constantly from just going, you know?
Yeah.
So it's insane watching that stuff. So I don't know, check out World Strongman competition if you want to, I don't know, be inspired. I don't get it. But
You're just ready for Physical 100 season 2.
I'm so ready for Physical 100 season 2.
Yeah.
I've been counting
too.
down the days for it. Yeah, that's pretty much been my week. Oh, my favorite band like dropped the last half of a new album today, so I've been really listening to that hardcore lately.
What's it called?
The album, Every Color Has a Sound in the Valley of Night. It's a long title, but
What's the band?
Night Versus. Yeah, I should probably say what the band is, but yeah, the drummer is like my favorite drummer of all time. This week he's sitting in on drums for Seth Meyers, so that was cool to see him. Like, I don't know, it feels vindication, like for all these years of like, man, this is my favorite band. This is like the greatest drummer of all time, and now like other bands like Danny Carey, from the drummer of Tool, and all these other bands are like, dude, this guy really is fucking good. So, yeah.
He's like doing stuff that other people just hadn't even heard of, you know?
Yeah. He did like an entire drum solo video that like everyone loved so much that everyone, he was like, or people were like, dude, you should just turn that into an album. So he's like, all right. And he just put it up on Spotify so you can find that whole drum solo he did on Spotify.
Isn't it like a 40-minute one or something?
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Yeah. Every like sound that you hear that's not like a part of the drums is usually triggered by him on some kind of drum pad. Like, it's gnarly. Check it out.
And isn't he using like a crazy different cymbal on that one? Like, it's like
I
a
know he
saw
has
blade or
like,
something?
I know he has several of his mics hooked up to like guitar pedals. So he'll like modify the sounds of the cymbals.
Okay, that's probably what's going on.
Like it really is like something that I've never seen anybody else do on a guitar or guitar drum. Yeah, guitar drum setup. It's not at all what I was trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Anything else
Yeah.
going on with your week, Jack?
No, get the spotlight off me.
Connor, what about you, man? How's your week going?
It's been pretty good.
Looking pretty fly in that tracksuit.
Thank you. This
Another
is
week, another tracksuit, man.
this is the last one that I've been waiting to debut on the podcast. So
Is that number 4 or 4?
this is the fourth one. This is the Under Armour one.
Ladies, what do you think about the tracksuit?
Don't answer that. Do not answer that. Let me have it. But yeah, it's been a good week. Today, after I got off work, I went to the social, got a cheeseburger, like a kid's meal, cheeseburger and fries. They gave me a full-size cheeseburger out of this, so I was really stoked.
Wow.
They saw the tracksuit and they were like, freaking give him whatever he wants.
Yeah.
We don't need any problems here.
He's holding. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a good week. Went and did my laundry last Saturday, so you know that something happened if I'm bringing it up. So I get there, there's two dudes in there. Immediately when I open the door, it's like, boom, I can smell weed, you know? The one dude who like was by the door, he like leaves for a second. And the dude that's like sitting down, I'm like, smoking weed, eh? He's like, yeah, we like to wake and bake around here. I'm like, okay.
Inside the laundromat.
Inside the laundromat, right when it
Gosh,
opens.
man. That's insane.
Yeah, pretty crazy. But yeah, I did my laundry, left, came back. Now it smells like cigarettes. So they had been smoking cigarettes. Like the dude that left earlier, he just like throws the cigarette butt out from like inside of the laundromat. I'm like, dude, what are you guys doing in here? So yeah, that was interesting.
Was it raining? Was there
wasn't raining,
anything
no.
stopping them from doing it?
No, it felt pretty good outside. So I don't know what was going on.
We smoke inside, man.
Yeah, but nothing crazy. Just the usual. Watch the new episode of Shogun on FX. I don't know if you guys are up to date on that or not, but really good stuff there. Playing games, Helldivers, that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's it. Kelsie?
Nice.
Yeah, it's been a week. It has been a week on the record. We've been an entire roller coaster this week. But it's okay. Only up, boys. Only up, boys.
You feeling good? You feeling jazzed? It's the weekend?
I am feeling better than the past like 3 days. And so, I mean, the milestone marker from the past 3 days to now, there's not much of an increase, but it's still an increase by all means.
I don't think it could get any worse. So honestly, it's just up from here.
Yeah. Sometimes like it's like, whoa, I'm in like life hit me. You know, like
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
like holy crap, this is like the maximum adulting that I want to handle right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's we've tapped out this week.
Yeah. It's like
Matter of fact, the whole month.
I feel for you guys, man. Sometimes life can really smack you in the face. Yeah. Anything cool happening in your week?
This week has really just been work and bed rot. I've been rewatching a lot of movies, a lot of A24 movies. But
Which ones?
oh my gosh, where do I start? Have you seen Mid-90s?
I've not seen Mid-90s yet. Is that the movie made by, what's his name, Bo Burnham?
This one's Seth
No.
Rogen.
Ooh.
It's really
Okay.
good. It's not what I was expecting, but it's really good. And Waves. I don't know if you've seen Waves. But
I haven't seen Waves yet. I've seen like several A24 movies, but not the whole catalog. I
I'm
definitely...
working my way through it.
Have you watched Lamb yet?
I've seen bits and pieces. I've been kind of, I don't know. That's one that I'm still, I'm getting there.
Jackson, how you feel about
I'm
Lamb?
trying.
Bruh. Lamb
Don't
was like...
spoil it.
Okay.
I promise not to spoil. Bo is afraid you have to.
All right.
Not to spoil
There's
it.
no way I can talk about it without spoiling it. I can't give you my feelings about it without spoiling it.
Okay, you can
That's-
spoil it.
No, I can't.
No.
I shouldn't. I should not. Okay. So, Lamb.
No, don't do it.
It's odd.
It is odd. It's one of those movies where it's like, man, I really am enjoying this whole movie, and then you get to the end of it, and then you're like, wait a minute, there's more to this, right? No, there isn't. There isn't.
That's kind of how Mid-90s had me. I feel like it could have been longer. That's the only bad thing about that movie is that it's not longer. It's a really good movie, though. You need to watch it.
The
You
cover,
need to watch it.
the cover of the movie, it's like just a young boy with brown hair, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the kid who played Atreus in God of War.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it about? Just being in the 90s?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a kid growing up in the 90s.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't really say anything else about it without spoiling it.
Been there, done that. Let me tell
yeah.
you.
Yeah. Having been born in 90.
Yeah.
I was
91.
I was
yeah.
there for it.
Yeah.
Y2K. It was huge.
Throw your VCRs away. They can't handle that shit, man. Once the clocks turn over, you're fucked, man.
I remember the night that happened.
Yeah.
We were at my neighbor's house, and he has a big giant warehouse. This was like where the Neosho High School would go to like do wrestling, like practice and stuff.
Yeah.
Because his boys like went to state in wrestling, so he's just like, well, I'm just gonna make the place for all the kids to come here. So he had this big old warehouse. We're having a party there. He has a projection screen that's like, what was it playing? It was playing the first Mortal Kombat movie.
Okay.
So we were all like, not really watching that. There's a party going on, but that's just going on in the background. Some people were playing Madden on the PS1 on it. And then as soon as like it struck midnight, someone went outside and like turned the breaker off, and then everything just went black.
That's cold.
It was pretty funny. Someone like
That's awesome.
someone like spilled like so much fucking punch.
Nice. Well,
So
anything
mid
else?
'90s.
Yeah. Anything else going on for the week?
Not that I can think of. Just been a weird week.
Yeah.
Just an off week.
I've finished 2 bunnies. 2
Oh, she
crocheted
has.
bunnies.
She has finished.
Man,
two
those bunnies are so cute.
I know. I think that's like it.
You say crocheted bunnies? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I wish I would have had you bring one.
I'm assuming you got pics, right?
Do you?
Yeah, you showed me a
I
picture.
know it's in the truck because I brought it for Beth today.
Nice.
In my truck.
You guys want to see what these look like? Well, here's what they look like. Bam! That's when Kyle puts it up. Bam! There's another one. Now we're back.
That's it, half done.
Oh, nice.
Pretty sweet. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. That's it.
Have you thought about making those into like a mini backpack type thing?
No,
No.
no.
You should.
Have you ever crocheted?
No.
It takes a long
it's a
time.
long
No,
process.
but like
yeah.
trying to incorporate a zipper into that. Good
Well,
luck.
you don't have to do a zipper. You can do just like a flap with like a button, you know.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe we'll invent. Watch out. I
Yeah.
will copyright my patterns.
All right. Sweet. But I do get a taste, like a 1% taste on that.
No. No, 100%. Like,
No,
I mean,
we'll talk points later.
50 points.
I'm gonna need a 3-cent royalty on everyone sold.
The blood tax, brother tax.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell you this, I don't want any points. I just want to be the face of the advertisements. You know, I want to be the ShamWow guy, but for yeah.
Have you seen the Teddy Fresh models?
No.
It's
probably
Ethan
haven't.
Klein and Ela Klein's like fashion brand, and their models are the most off the wall looking creatures ever, almost like borderline Gucci, and that's how we'll have you dressed up to like advertise our backpacks.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like they just had the most off the wall creatures model their stuff, and I was like, I
mean,
fit in.
essentially.
That's me.
I was looking at this website, Unique Glow, for these Metal Gear Solid reprints on these T-shirts, and they had this person modeling for them that I could not identify anything that was going on. It had no eyebrows, no hair. It was very off-putting, but I could tell they were rocking the T-shirt. You know,
Oh yeah.
So they took one of those alien guys that gets like the blacked out contact
Pretty
lenses
much,
and
yeah. It's like we're gonna get the most anime-looking person and make him wear this T-shirt, pretty much.
nice.
Yeah, it works. Kyle, your week?
My week was really good, man. I was driving down a one-way street a few days ago, and a cop got right behind me, and my tags were like probably like 7 or 8 days from being expired. So I'm like already thinking like, dude, it's lunchtime. Don't mess with me, dude. Come on, bro.
You brake check him?
I did. And I was like, really mess with me right now, dude. But no, so he got behind me, and I'm going down this one-way street, and out of nowhere, dude, this truck pulls into the one-way street coming towards me, dude. And I was instantly like, the cop was like, we don't care about this guy anymore. But here's the crazy thing. As I'm getting, as the guy is getting closer to me, obviously, I'm putting my hand on him, I'm like, dude, you know, and as I'm seeing face to face with him, I was like, I know this guy. It was the groundskeeper when we worked at Neovox at Precious Moments.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah, the Hispanic guy, the Mexican dude. What's his name? Ernesto? Or do you remember, Connor?
I don't remember.
He drove that green truck.
I remember the truck. Yeah. Don't remember the guy.
Didn't he start out on phones and then he like moved to the landscaping?
Something like that. Yeah.
Man, if I would have known how awful that job was going to be, I would have put in for the landscaping, man. I'm like, give me that job, bro. I'll take that over having to sit on phones and talk to just people mad all day.
Mm-hmm.
It was just nonstop mad. Yeah.
People want their free shipping on their little dolls, man. You know?
Those Precious Moments dolls sell for so much money. It's crazy. Especially if you have like one of the original sets. Damn.
It's like every time I got in trouble was because I didn't give somebody free shipping. It's like, you know what? You should have just gave them free shipping. It's like, yeah, I guess I should have.
It's pretty messed up, Connor.
Yeah.
I can tell you this, my aunt and uncle have definitely contributed to Precious Moments, like multi-million-dollar business, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It is insane, like how much Precious Moments stuff they have, dude. Like,
Whole cabinet's full, I'd imagine.
yeah, like whatever you call them, like the nice, like they're literally like a nice display case, you know? It's like one that
cabinet, I think.
yeah, like you set them up in the corner. It's
Yeah.
like they have like super nice, and the entire thing is just Precious Moments. And then it's like that throughout the entire living room. The whole living room is just
Wow.
Precious Moments themed. It is a nightmare, I tell you.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's an absolute nightmare, like walking through there. I would hate having to sleep on the couch in there.
I had this old lady call me one time, and she's like, I can't, like, she's like, I was going to buy one of your dolls, but looking at the eyes, I'm scared now. She's like, she actually thought that they looked demonic after looking at their eyes long enough. I'm like, you know what? The eyes do look really weird on these dolls. So, yeah, don't buy those.
Are you guys familiar with Precious Moments dolls at all?
Not really, no.
Oh, man. Well, here's a picture.
They're little porcelain figures, usually depicting like angels and stuff like that.
Isn't it about
think-
like
Yeah, they-
miscarriage and angel babies?
A lot of it is, yes.
Okay, that's
for
what I
sure.
thought.
Yeah.
Had no idea it was about miscarriage. I was like, man, all these angels look like little children. But I thought that was just something that they've done
You
ever
guys see
since.
that?
Okay.
Have you guys seen the this
Okay.
kind of stuff? That's like Carthage kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Carthage kind of stuff.
Oh,
This is
Well,
Carthage.
Carthage kind of.
this is Carthage.
This is Precious Moments, and this is Carthage.
This is what made Carthage compete with Disney World during the 70s.
They're so close, man. But I don't remember why I'm talking about this now. Oh yeah, the guy. I saw his face and I was like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying." But otherwise, I watched Midsummer.
And what did you think?
I thought it was interesting.
You gave it a 7.
You watched the one that was
7?
on
Gave it a
HBO
7.
Max, right?
Yeah, I watched the one on HBO Max. Is that not the good version?
There's a director's cut that gives some context as to what happens to, like, is she like Thai? What is she? I don't know. The other girl that's not what's her face's name? I can't think of the actress's name all of a sudden.
Florence
Florence Pugh?
The one girl that's not Florence Pugh, that is also an outsider.
The one that's pissed and she's like, "My boyfriend left. Where the fuck's my boyfriend?"
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to explain to her. I should have just said the girl that's not Florence Pugh. Anyway, so the girl that's not Florence Pugh, they chose like a whole thing of kind of like what happened to her, or gives insight as to what happened to her, because they have this whole scene where they kind of are like they're doing another one of their rituals, you know, and they have this boy that's like all dressed up in chainmail, you know, and they're about to throw him in, they're about to throw him in a river.
Oh, okay.
Like, he was willingly doing it, you know? He was like, I want to do this, you know? And yeah, that girl freaks out, the one that's not Florence Pugh. And she's like, the hell with this, you freaky ass guys. And then one of them like trips up and is like, you know what? Just him willing to do it is good enough for the gods. So that's kind of like how they leave it at that. They don't kill the kid. But then later on, you see her in the chainmail and she looks like she's drowned. So that is what happens to her in the movie. Because in the original theatrical cut, you have no idea.
Yeah, I didn't really stumble upon that, but yeah, I guess I didn't really know what happened to her. Interesting.
Yeah. So now you know what happened to her.
Okay. Man, it was one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen, bar none. Yeah, it ranked up there with one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen. I had to watch it, even though I didn't want to watch it for so long. But whenever I realized that Alayah was wearing a Midsummer shirt at work, I'm like, okay.
You got a Midsummer shirt?
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
dope.
do.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if you remember, we were playing games that day, and I told you, I was like, dude, I work with this girl who was wearing this shirt today. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I knew, I was like, okay, eventually I'm going to have her on the podcast, and I'm going to talk to Jackson about it. We're going to talk about this movie. So that's why I watched it. And it was very odd, man. Towards the end, it was just like, I just couldn't wrap my brain around anything that was happening. Especially whenever there's all these women like coaxing this dude into like conceiving a kid with this redheaded chick.
Yeah.
It was just like, what is happening right now? And they're all like feel like, oh man, it's just so hard to explain. Have you
Explain
seen
it.
it,
Go
Kelsey?
ahead.
Yes.
It's gnarly, dude.
I forced her to watch it, not thinking that she was going to like it, but she was also in love with that movie.
The first time I watched it, whenever the elderly people jumped, I
Made her a little bit sick.
was over it, and then I gave it a retry, and I just kind of covered my eyes during that part, and then it was okay. I survived. Survived it.
I'll say this: it's definitely worth a watch. Even though I gave it a 7, it's definitely worth a watch. I would recommend it to watch it. It's a trip, man. It is a trip. Especially, what you're saying in the beginning when those people jump off that cliff, like
It's so unexpected, too. It just
it
happens out of
is.
nowhere.
Yeah. I don't know why, but that part was spoiled for me, and the Blood Angel or Blood Eagle at the very end of the movie was spoiled for me.
Blood Eagle?
Yeah, that's what
I'm
they
pretty
call
sure
it.
that's what they call it, or at least online, that's what they call it.
Yeah, it's like
Blood,
it's like
Blood Eagle.
It's like a Viking thing.
Okay.
Rachel said they did it in the Viking show.
Okay.
to somebody or whatever.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, but I remember seeing it in Viking, and it looked way more hardcore. Like the like you could see the ribs more. It was just interesting, but I still don't know why there was a blood eagle in the movie. Why was there a blood eagle? Do you guys know?
Just ritual, man.
Just ritual.
Just ritual. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
It's just like a Wicker Man or whatever. You have to get someone that comes to the place willingly. Like they have to go through steps before they can sacrifice them. So
right.
theirs is just like we got to sacrifice them in different ways.
And what was that? Why did Florence Pugh, like, whenever she was tripping on that, like tripping on those mushrooms the first time, why did she just like instantly like snap out of it? And was like, oh, I gotta start walking like that. Also, I was like, what is happening here?
That is because during that moment, I believe one of them says like, you know what, guys, you guys are like my family, and then she immediately is like, my family's dead.
Yeah,
And
that
then
was like,
she-
I guess, a trigger or her like
Yeah.
anchor or whatever.
And the way that she's like emotionally wired is that she can't show any distress or any kind of emotion that's going to bring the group down, because that's how her boyfriend has like wired her, you know? He's got her wired or gaslit to a point to where she's like, I can't cry or be a nuisance because then I'm just going to make my boyfriend like go into like, oh, maybe you should just go do this, blah, 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 you know? So
so
she has to go find a place to do that by herself, which is why she goes to that little shack. Every time you see her cry, she always runs off to be by herself to cry.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah. That's another part of how that one dude kind of like gets her to not really like, I don't know. What's the best way I could put it? That's kind of how that one guy like wins her over in a way, because he's like, you can show these emotions, you know? It's like, or basically inquiring about them. It's like the first time she's been inquired about her negative feelings. So
Okay. And
Connor's got no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I've got an idea, but nothing concrete.
Yeah.
now I can.
He's
see
like,
why
it was
she-
aliens. That's how.
Yeah.
That's what Connor's going towards.
Now I can definitely see why she would embrace all the people doing the emotions with her. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because she's finally feeling some emotion. Okay. Wow. This blew my mind, Jackson. That movie is popping for me. Like, I'm starting to.
Is it an 8 now?
It's rising to an 8.
I'm at an 0.2 with every time we talk. So,
There's things happening. I'm gonna probably have to watch it again.
did you notice all the moments like towards the end of the movie when they're tripping? Did you notice the part in the forest where you can actually make out the sister's face with like the hose going up to her? Mm-hmm. Have you noticed? Did you notice that?
I have no idea.
Ah, man.
Where does the other end of the hose go?
To a car at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, a car. Okay.
That's how the movie opens, is like her sister does like a suicide homicide thing where she like basically turned on the cars, feeds hoses to her parents' room, and then she feeds another hose directly to her face and then like tapes it all up. Mm-hmm. That's like the only time you see her sister is like her just laying there and she's got like a whole freaking hose mask.
She's like bloated. It's so insane, dude. Yeah.
Just been sucking in exhaust. This isn't Connor's alley at all. He's
Oh
like,
yeah.
I know how I'm gonna die. I'm getting myself a hose, a mask, duct tape.
And a car.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Wow. Okay. Let's get on to the rest of the episode. Tell us about your guys' childhood.
Oh.
are we going directly into the questionnaire or what?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a very broad question. Why don't we just say
That
the
is a
whole
very
A, B, or
broad
C? Let's figure out which questionnaire we're going with. Here.
No.
The thing is, we got to go with the C, like questionnaires, because
You guys are both like, oh.
Pass.
none of your damn business, Kyle. That's my childhood.
I love it.
My childhood.
I came here from Prague, from ship to ship, scrubbing floors.
Basically.
Did you just Kyle Burleson?
Yeah, Kyle Burleson the drink, man. Grabbing it this way.
Okay. Don't tell me about your freaking childhoods, okay, guys?
Yeah,
Wasn't
we
planning
please
on it,
don't.
though.
Please don't.
That's how we should start the questionnaire. Like, first question, don't you dare tell me about your childhood.
Okay, here's a real question. What's the best sandwich, ladies?
I feel like I'm pretty basic. I just like BLTs. It doesn't really get any more complex than that.
Do you throw mayonnaise on it?
Yes.
Ugh.
Was that a no?
That's
Really?
that's a Zippo on the mayonnaise. Nah.
You're doing it wrong.
Nah.
Holla. They're doing it wrong. She's right.
No.
I'm right.
You're right.
How could you not?
Nah. Like,
And what do you put on it?
That's a dry ass piece.
what do I
Just
put on?
dry with bacon and like really?
I'll just put cheese. You know?
Cheese?
Yeah, cheese. Not on a BLT, but
Is it toasted?
Is it toasted? Of course. I mean, depending.
On
Do you
what?
put butter on the toast?
Sometimes I just go crazy and I'm like, white bread, cheese, turkey or ham. I don't know. And then a layer of chips, and then
This is
Smash the bread.
It's just a regular sandwich.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, no.
a layer of
Non-toasted turkey, cheese.
No bacon, no lettuce. That's the best way to have a BLT. There's no other way, obviously.
Just a cold cut. What about you, Kelsey? What's your favorite?
Can we add soup?
Oh, well, in that case.
Whoa.
different.
Shit.
Okay, let's.
Grilled
we're adding
cheese and
more
tomato
variables.
soup.
Like, am
okay.
I raw dogging a sandwich?
Half a
or-
sandwich, a little half sandwich, and then a little bit of soup.
For real, Panera.
Panera.
We're getting that grilled cheese and tomato soup.
It doesn't get better than that.
Is it come in a bowl as well? Can you get it in a bowl? Like a bread bowl?
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Man, those bread bowls are awesome.
That would be cool, though.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy that? That scares me.
Bowls?
Like the bread bowls.
Dude, to be honest, I think I maybe had like 2 or 3 my whole life, but every one of them I enjoyed.
When I look at the commercials, I just think of like soggy, and it just grosses me out.
Interesting.
I've only had one. It was at Silver Dollar City. Whenever you got that chili bowl thing.
Okay.
That's the only one I've ever had, and I was not a fan. But it was also Silver Dollar City. What do I like? What am I? But
Yeah. Most of the food you get at Silver Dollar City outside of the candy and stuff like that, it's not the best.
Pretty
not
overpriced.
really. No. I don't know why I was expecting something gourmet, but it did not live up to my expectations at all.
The big like turkey legs, those are pretty good, but there's like all the little bones in there.
Yeah.
You don't expect those.
Yeah. They forgot to take out all the tendons and stuff like that.
You know those weird spiky pieces of bone?
Yeah, man. Stab somebody.
Yeah. Ugh.
Can't bring in any weapons. Don't worry. You can just eat your way to a weapon whenever you get there.
Like a bony ass shank.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys had the ability to catch anything on fire right now, what's the first thing you catch on fire?
This motherfucker.
Yeah, probably no.
What's the first thing that popped into your brain?
I was also going to say it may unfortunately be, but
Whoa, I'm gonna bleep that out.
okay, sorry. It may unfortunately be that.
Man, whenever Microsoft Flight Simulator came out and they announced like you could fly anywhere, I was like, all right. I booted up the Joplin airport, got into a plane, and I drove directly into the mall where I worked. Just like boom. Unfortunately, none of the buildings actually look. I mean, they have the same shape. All the buildings in Joplin have the same shape, but it's like that building's not blue and stuff like that.
Right.
That McDonald's is like that's not a McDonald's, or and you know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. But it is crazy like how accurate they get some of the stuff. Like the football stadium actually looks like the football stadium in Joplin on that game.
That's pretty cool.
It's next level nuts.
I've never heard anyone else speak about that game, but I really enjoy watching it. Yeah.
It is just, what's the word I'm looking for? Calming. Just to like watch them like go like, I like saying, blah, 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 blah. What are you doing, Kyle?
This fucking fly,
Yeah,
dude.
flies everywhere,
This
man.
fucking fly has been fucking with all of us this whole episode.
Yeah.
That
What?
fly
Just
has been
ninja
fucking
it, man.
with
Just
need to-
catch it.
I'm trying, bro. We need to band together and kill this fly. Continue, sorry.
No, Breaking Bad episode, whatever that episode is, where they
yeah.
stop everything and catch the fly. That's what we're
Oh
doing
my
now.
gosh. Yes.
We're catching the fly. I got my keys.
Okay.
If it comes at me again, I got my keys between my fingers, ready to get it. So
Wolverine.
I'm ready for it.
Okay,
He's gonna get it.
you guys are starting a cult.
Okay.
What is the cornerstone of your cult? How are you guys luring people in? What's your credo? What's your thing?
Damn. I feel like there's so many things.
Throw one out.
Oh, I can't think of any of them.
I think mine would be that lasagna that Garfield is always eating. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got all that lasagna. You know what I'm saying?
All
that's
that lasagna.
That's how we get you in. Yeah. So, that's just me, though. I mean,
The cult of Garfield.
Of Garfield.
Everyone just wears Garfield pajamas and eats lasagna. That'd be the craziest cult ever.
What do you think, Kelsie?
Do you want to steal Garfield?
It would be like anti-government, like homestead closed. Like we would have huge borders around it. It would be
but closed borders.
Yeah. It would be like borderline. Like, have you watched The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
Alright.
borderline one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably be going on the same route and promise people that they're going to have like full freedom, no judgment. You can do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
But it's like the
Yes.
opposite of that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah.
Of course.
No,
But they don't know that.
We'd also have a tiger.
Yeah, got to make sure that they get comfortable first and then you start implementing what you want.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
They think there's no government, but I am the government. That type of thing.
Yeah. That is how a cult works. It always ends up with like, you either give me all the money or, hey, we need to have sex. That's how all cults work, man.
Oh, maybe not that.
What do you guys call your little cult city?
What am I naming it? What would you guys go for? What would you do?
I went with Cult of Garfield.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Cult of Garfield.
The cult of pure light.
Pure light.
Pure light. You gotta say it like that.
You keep saying it like that. That's like the fifth time I've heard you say pure light.
I wanted to be left with no name so people wouldn't be able to figure out what it is. Like you wouldn't know
Okay.
what it is unless you joined.
It's like Fight Club.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. I know a little
Exactly.
bit about Fight Club.
Oh yeah.
All right.
But not a lot.
Not a lot. Not a
Not a
lot.
lot.
That's a good move. It's a good move. What do you believe in more than anything?
Trust.
Probably loyalty.
Family, dog.
Give us a Vin Diesel family now.
There's always room for family.
Family.
Who do you admire the most?
In what setting?
Yeah.
Overall.
I don't know.
I don't.
Family, dog.
Family dog.
Okay. Do you have a hidden skill or talent?
I'm not standing up to do the belly wave again.
It was really cool the last
I'm
time
not
you
doing
did it. It was really cool.
Nah, man, I've packed on some pounds since then. It'll look more like a waterbed.
No hidden talents, nothing. No hidden skills.
We're expert prankers.
Really?
Oh yes,
Okay.
we are.
Give me one of your best pranks.
The doll, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
To date. One of our roommates, Lucas, we got him with a porcelain doll. Yeah. We have another one planned that
We do.
goes along the lines of dolls, but I won't disclose anymore.
We've
to
gotten him a
practice.
couple good times. There was one time we had one of our friends over and her wife had came over to the house and started pounding on the door or started pounding on the window that he was sitting in front of. And I've never seen someone that scared in my entire life. It was amazing.
And she had her boyfriend hiding upstairs, and he was like moving, like scratching furniture against the floor upstairs and like moving things, throwing things.
But Lucas is the type of person that, like, if someone's breaking into the house, he's hiding in his closet and he's barricading himself. He's not even telling anyone that there's an intruder. He's only
man.
worried about himself. He's like, you guys can fend for yourselves. I'm taking care of me.
That's crazy.
At the end of the day, that's all you got, right?
Right?
So like you put like something in front of him when he was sleeping and he woke up to it. Is that the doll thing or what? What's going on with that?
So, okay. So the friend that she just mentioned, she was over at the house. So it was Lucas, Alayah, Kaylee, and I. And Kaylee, it was getting late, so she was like, okay, I'm just going to head home. So she goes out to the garage, and she presses the garage door button like she's going out, and then she closes it back, and she just sits out there. So I was like, Lucas, will you come upstairs with me and pick out the new colors for my next crochet project? So he went upstairs, and she came back inside of the house and hid under his bed with the doll.
Oh man.
Yeah, and so then we went back downstairs, and he likes this YouTuber called Mr. Nightmare. And he talks, it reminds me of like Reddit stories where you go on deep dives, like,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
had
know.
Introduced him to Mr. Nightmare once, and he just went on a deep dive and never stopped listening. He'll go to
Yeah.
work and listen to it for 8 hours straight, just like the same couple episodes on repeat.
but then he'll like be super sgured. Like he'll be shaking. Like, I don't know. He's like, scared.
He'll stay up till like 2 a.m. on a work night, and he'll text Kelsie and I thinking that we're awake, and he'll be like, guys, I'm really scared. Guys, I'm really scared. What do I do? Like, Lucas, it's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Weirdo.
It's funny.
It's really
Lucas, though.
easy to get him. And I
It
feel
is.
bad, but just comes with the territory.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You got any good fun questions coming up? All of them are like so introspective. Tell me about your childhood. Who is the most inspiring person to you?
What would your wrestling persona be?
There we go.
That's a good one.
Big Kahuna.
Big Kahuna. I
Big
like
Kahuna.
that. Yeah, Big Kahuna.
You came out surfing a wave.
Yeah, for real.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Breaking surfboards over
Breaking
people's back.
surfboards over people's heads. Yeah.
I like that.
What about you, Alayah? What do you think?
She's
Yeah,
hanging
give me a
10.
second to
Sorry.
think about that. I don't know. Truthfully, I have no idea.
It's in you somewhere. You just got to find it.
It's brewing. It's just not coming up. I don't know. What do you think it would be, Kelsie?
Small kahuna.
Small kahuna. Yeah. Small kahuna. It's a
Okay.
package deal.
Okay.
Tag
You guys
team.
are Tag team.
Tag
Okay. Okay. If you were a NASCAR driver, who's your biggest sponsor? Who you throwing on the windshield?
Easy breezy. It's CoverGirl.
That's so basic.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah.
I know what yours would be. It'd be, remember the Conair commercials? The quick wrap from Conair. It's quick wrap from Conair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yours for sure.
I was thinking either Miller Lite or Bud Light. And I don't even
Bud
drink
Light.
beer, so it's like one of those two.
Is it Fig Newton?
Are you gonna borrow from Talladega Nights? Just go straight for Fig Newton.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
If you can't
We're
pick,
not good with on the spot questions like that.
Come on now.
Like you guys know about
You should
figs,
know
right?
this.
You know about figs, right?
What about figs?
They don't know about figs.
oh yeah, I know about figs.
Yeah.
Don't.
Figs become
Yeah.
figs because a bee will land on the fig and
Crawl inside of it.
It'll fall inside of it, and then it'll turn to like mush inside the fig, and that's what makes a fig a fig.
Shut your mouth.
Isn't that crazy?
Look it up.
Look it up.
So
you for
when
real?
you eat a fig, you're eating a dead bee.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's turned into like just like pure like sugar almost. You know, it's just like,
It's like it emulsifies it.
Yeah.
Or whatever. If that's the right word.
isn't that
Yeah.
wild?
Yeah.
You're a fibber. You're both fibbers.
No, it's like it's 100% real.
Fibber.
Yeah, it's real. It's a real thing. Yeah. Look it up.
Bet. I'm quoting you right now.
Figs, dude.
She's fact checking you right now.
Figs.
Yeah. Go ahead, bring it up. Connor, you already got it pulled up. Connor's trying to find the thing that actually says it though.
We're going to pause the episode for 30 minutes while we do some research.
What was the question?
The question was the NASCAR
Yeah,
drivers.
NASCAR sponsor.
Yeah.
And then you had to bring up Fig Newtons, and now we're on.
That's the whole thing. That's we're tangents, dude. We just go
Okay, so there was an inaccuracy. It's actually a wasp. Not a bee.
Oh,
Yeah, you're eating wasps.
Oh, even better.
Oh my god, what
That's
a
a
word!
little bit better because
Wasps.
aren't bees like going extinct?
They pretty
Yeah.
much are, dude.
Yeah.
All the
So-
genetically modified organics.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, yeah, essentially eating wasps.
Wasps.
I was about to start an anti-fig riot. I'm not even gonna lie.
Right.
Boycott figs.
Dr. Pepper. I figured it out.
Your
That would
NASCAR
be-
sponsor?
That would be my sponsor.
Okay.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, huh?
Which of the 23 flavors is the best?
Cherry.
Cherry, yeah.
It is cherry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big Kahuna in the DP Chevy Monte Carlo.
Chevy, really?
I don't know. I
Do you like?
just picked one.
Okay.
That was the first one that popped in my
Fair
head.
enough.
What should I have said?
Monte Carlos are discontinued.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know NASCAR really. I follow F1.
What do you guys think the world's going to be like in 1,000 years?
Done.
Done?
Crispy.
Terrible.
Scary.
Crispy.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
You
Don't
have
think
a
it's gonna
very
be
good
pretty.
outlook?
No. No.
But Mars will be lit. Mars is gonna be lit.
What is the lamest thing you can think of right now?
Being on this podcast.
Being on this podcast.
Be honest. What's the lamest thing you can think of?
Bro.
Bro.
Bro. The lamest thing?
What's the lamest thing you can think of?
Oh, man. At the moment, index cards sliding through the cracks of my feet in between my toes and giving me paper cuts. That would be so lame.
Has that ever happened?
It's happened to him at least 5 times in his life.
You've
Make it-
experienced that?
No.
Do you walk around sockless?
I'm just saying.
You walk around sockless.
It's the first thing that came to my brain.
That scares me.
Hey, it could happen.
I'll tell you what the lamest thing is for me. I was in 11th grade. I got my first job at Hot Topic 2007, 2008. Twilight had just come out. Oh, God, having to man that section was the worst thing ever, man. Every 30 minutes going over there, refolding everything, putting it back, and then another group of teenagers would come in and be like, fucking Team Jacob. And
Which team were you?
which team was I? I was not on a team.
You weren't Team Edward?
I was not Team Edward. I was
on,
not
dude.
Team Jacob. I
Edward
thought
is
Team
like
Jacob looked like, I thought he would just smell like wet dog, and I thought Team Edward, he's too pale for me, you know?
But now he's your Batman. Now he's Batman.
Now he's my Batman.
yeah.
He's my Batman, and he's also, I don't know. He's also been like some really sick ass like independent films. High Life was dope. Good Times was really good.
Say it.
Yeah, huh?
Say it.
Oh, The Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Man, fucking love The Lighthouse.
All I can smell is your farts.
Yeah, I had to go to Bookhouse Cinema to see that one before it like came out on DVD. I was like, man, I gotta see The Lighthouse in theaters. I was never so stoked for a movie.
Never.
It was worth it. It was worth it.
Never so stoked, huh?
I showed up to Connor, not his thing, but
Yeah, it's interesting.
yeah,
It's
I don't know.
interesting. Yeah.
I loved Willem Dafoe and I loved Robert Pattinson after I watched that movie, and that made me go watch Good Times and all these other movies that he's in. So
I love Willem Dafoe for sure.
before that, he was Twilight Boy to me.
He was just a nobody.
No, he was Twilight Boy.
Oh, okay.
He was
had a name.
Oh
He
my
was the
God.
guy that was in Twilight that I was like, don't really like him. And then I started watching the Harry Potter movies again. And I was like, all right, he's Cedric Diggory now.
Yep. Yep.
But
He didn't have to die. Not
Nah.
like that.
my boy.
Okay. Werewolves, zombies, or vampires? Which one do you guys make real?
Vampires.
Zombies.
Why?
Because I feel like I would master a zombie apocalypse. I would 100% be the last one standing.
In what
I'm
way?
fully confident.
How? How would you do
I
it?
can't reveal my secrets, or I'm not going
Give
to
us
be
some
the
secrets.
person. I can't. If
Yeah,
I
if you're
do,
gonna be
then
the
you
last
guys are
one
going to
sta-
take them, and if it happens, I'm not going to
true.
survive.
What's your weapon of choice?
Depends on what I can find. You can't really be picky.
I'll tell you exactly what I'd be using. You ever see the movie Mandy?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that battle axe he makes? Mm-hmm. That's what I'd be using.
I feel like I just go with the sword.
Like Michonne.
Yeah. I just have to find the longest sword I can. I mean, it doesn't
Range, yeah. I mean, keeping the arm-
range, and it's not loud. Won't attract more of them.
Yep.
I could survive.
You just got to find yourself a good whetstone as well. So you can sharpen that baby every night
Oh,
before
yeah.
you go to bed.
Oh yeah,
Over a nice campfire.
Yeah.
a nice campfire out in the open where they can attack. No,
Just you and your sword.
See, she would survive, and you'd be dead. You'd be dead as fudge.
That's true. What about you, Kelsey? Why would you choose? You said vampires.
Yes.
Why would you choose vampires?
They're the sexiest of the three, let's be honest.
Period.
right?
Literally.
I think yeah.
I have like all of my favorite TV shows are all like vampire. I love it. They're just so hot. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what.
She's rewatching the Vampire Diaries. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm rewatching that right now. They have my heart and I'm taken. Just needed to let you guys know.
Okay, what's the ultimate vampire name?
Lestat, right?
Stefan.
Stefan. Okay.
No.
From what?
It's
From what?
Jackie
I feel like you have to
Daytona.
go back to Buffy and say Spike. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Buffy the
Yeah,
Vampire
we know who
Slayer,
Spike is.
but
We
Yeah.
also
Y'all-
had a Buffy. Literally today, I was singing one of the songs from the musical episode.
oh yeah,
Vampires all the way.
Queen of the Damned. You ever watch that?
You ever watch Interview with the Vampire?
bits and pieces.
You ever see What We Do in the Shadows?
No.
Oh, man.
That's good too. But Lestat is from Queen of the Damned and what was that?
Interview with the Vampire.
Interview with the Vampire. Yeah.
What was who's that pop star that was in Queen of the Damned?
Aaliyah.
Oh, is that actually what her name is?
No,
My bad.
No, it's not. It's not Aaliyah, is it? No.
No.
Who is it, man?
I thought it was something
Why the
different.
fuck did you do this?
It
Jackson?
might actually be Aaliyah. Now that I think about
It
it,
could be.
she died in like a jet
Is it
plane
Aaliyah? Yeah.
crash.
I was named after her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
A little Aaliyah.
You should watch Queen of the Damned. You're named after her.
Oh yeah. Is it actually her?
What is it on? Is it streamed?
Yeah. Is it on anything, or do you have to rent it?
Connor will have the answer for you.
It is Aaliyah.
All right, so it was
Plays Queen
Aaliyah.
Akasha. And as far as streaming, okay, it didn't get great reviews, so you should know that.
But it's a cult classic. So
It's
Yeah.
a cool. I think it's a cool movie.
Yeah, it was on Netflix a while back, but it doesn't look like you can really stream it easily anywhere. You probably have to like buy it.
it's one of the renters.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I hate running into
It'll
that
usually
problem.
come on Netflix around Halloween time, stuff like that.
Okay.
I've got every streaming service, and then every once in a while I'll find a movie that I can't watch on
Mm-hmm.
anything, and it's just like, what the hell? I thought I bought everything.
That's exactly how I am.
It's like, are we not in a civilized culture? Where's everything? I need everything.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
I'll
yeah,
tell you what. I was so mad. I bought Tenacious D: Pick of Destiny on Apple, and like a week after I bought it, it went on to Hulu. I think I was so pissed. I was like, why did I just spend $7 on that? That was. I was ultimately upset, but Jack Black-
Devastated. It sounds like.
devastated. Truly, I was like, where were you a week ago? Whenever I was craving you, this is ridiculous. This is not fair.
Might be number 3 or number 2 in greatest musicals of all time, though.
Oh, Tenacious D: Pick of
Yeah.
Destiny. Yeah, I love. Have you watched the series? that
Of
they
course.
made? Yeah, I love Jack Black so much.
My favorite, man, I forget the guy's name. He's like working behind the counter at the guitar shop. I think he shows up in Sons of Anarchy,
Okay.
but whenever he starts talking about, he's like, you don't want to go down that path of rock and roll, man. It's like me and Jimi Hendrix shooting heroin, and then me and Janet, or what's her name? Janis Joplin, Janis Joplin. We were up all night shooting cheese balls. That's cocaine and cheese. That will live on repeat on my brain sometimes. Like every once in a while, it's like that just pops in my head. I'm just like, it's cocaine and cheese, Jackson.
So it gets you through the day?
I mean, I wouldn't say it gets me through the day. It just comes along with me. You know, it's just part of the baggage that I carry.
Okay.
Cocaine with cheese.
Another question. Would you rather be the best at a sport, but be the most hated? Or be one of the worst players in the sport, but everybody loves you?
But you'd still be technically a professional of some sport.
Probably
So
be the best. Probably be the best at it. Have everyone hate me.
Which sport?
Oh, that's a good question. What sport?
Team sport or individual?
Individual. For sure.
So which individual sport then?
Good question. I don't know.
gymnastics, golf,
Tennis, bowling.
pole vaulting.
Chinese checkers.
I feel like you know what? It is going to be Chinese checkers. I want to be the best at Chinese checkers and everyone hates me.
Hustling
be
everybody
rich.
on the streets of Chicago, New York,
Yeah, I want
LA.
to make so much money off of
Hustling.
Chinese checkers. Oh, yeah.
King me.
King. That's exactly what I want. That's my dream now. I feel inspired, honestly.
You could have
Thank you for
goals.
that.
Yeah, there you go.
What about you, K-Dog?
I think it would be the best in hockey, 100%.
Hells yeah.
Yeah. I'd let those gloves fly every game. I do not care.
Everybody hates you,
Yeah.
but you're the best.
I would really. Have you watched Shoresy?
Yeah.
Any of you?
I've not seen Shoresy. I've seen Letterkenny.
Okay, so Shoresy is the spin-off. The
Yeah.
hockey spin-off, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
About
good.
Shoresy, of course.
Yeah.
God, all those moments in Letterkenny are so good.
Okay, a genie gives you guys 3 wishes. What are they?
More wishes.
No.
Nah.
I can wish for more wishes.
You can't. No, but I found the loophole.
What's the loophole?
More genies.
Yeah, give me more genies.
Yeah.
More genies that are
That
going to give me 3 wishes.
that takes care of 2 things: infinite wishes and also more friends.
More friends.
So
yeah.
You're right.
More musicals.
Okay.
More genies.
Robin Williams stole the show of that. It's
I
like-
don't think it gets better than more genies because then you just have as many wishes as you want.
Okay. What about you, K-Dog? What do you think?
Wealth for the family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Private land. And limited outside access. So, like, I can go wherever, but, like, nobody can come to me. That would be it.
Okay, so you need a moat built around.
Yeah.
A
and, like, I need
huge-
dragons
Yeah.
guarding it.
Dragons
Oh,
guarding
yeah.
it.
I was thinking like an invisible force, like a magnetic energy repelling people away. But you're talking about something else. Okay.
We could work with that. I
Okay.
could work with that.
All right.
Whatever the genie grants, I will take.
Yeah. I'd go with 2 burgers for $1.
Bring back dollar McChickens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I'd go with infinite wheels on my bicycle. I
What?
can just choose how many wheels I want. If I want 8 wheels, I can have 8 wheels.
Talk about a wasted wish.
Hey,
I'll
man.
go ahead and say it.
Hey, I get 2 more wishes.
You just have like, I've got a bicycle it's not even a bicycle at that point because it's got 50 wheels trailing behind
Hey,
me. Just
dude,
a centipede of wheels.
I can choose though. That's
That
the
would
thing.
actually look cool now that I'm thinking about it in my head.
right.
One bicycle and then just like a centipede line of like a bunch of unicycles. Dude, we gotta create this, man.
Would it be like?
We'll put like a dragon thing over it, like those Chinese dragons. We'll go through Third Thursday.
Are you?
Thursdays where
Yeah.
you're debuting.
Yeah,
We'll go to Third Thursday.
yeah, man. It's
gonna be crazy.
We'll abduct someone, put them in the middle of the dragon. That's how they do it in the movies. We got you, Your Highness.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever we were talking about. Next question.
Okay. Cats, dogs, and frogs. Pick one to keep the same, one to be erased from existence, and one to gain sentience and a humanoid body.
On par with humans.
On par with humans.
Yeah.
Cats, dogs, frogs.
Get rid of frogs.
Okay.
Keep dogs. I'll take a human cat.
Okay. Sounds good. What do you think, Kelsey?
Get rid of cats.
Okay.
Keep the dog. Humanoid frog.
She's making sense. All right.
Humanoid frog.
I just love looking at Connor that whole time. Like, during hers, and then over her, yeah.
I'm over here like, man, is the cat thing a sexual thing? Like, you know,
He always thinks the cat thing's a sexual thing.
some big cat man to come along, pick me up.
We do not need that. You know what? I take it back.
Does he come packed with lasagna?
Yes.
Does he have
This is the Garfield cult that we're starting.
He's the leader of this cult. Yeah.
Okay. You guys are feeling low one day. Real low. How do you treat yourself?
Dr. Pepper?
Sonic trips with the besties.
Yep. Fountain Dr. Peppers. Large Dr. Peppers for everybody.
Okay. Gotta give it. I mean,
That's what we have to do every day after work.
is that your thing?
Dr. Peppers?
Oh,
Your
yeah.
guys' thing?
Oh, yeah.
Just straight Dr. Peppers. You don't go like, give me a vanilla Dr. Pepper.
No,
You
Or-
are
Dr.
disgusting.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Do not.
Unadulterated
Okay.
Dr.
There's
Pepper.
23 flavors inside of Dr. Pepper. If you add extra of any of them, you're canceled.
I'm
That's
pretty sure
just
one of
selfish.
them's vanilla and one of them's cherry. Sometimes I
Exactly,
just
so
want
why do you
extra
need more?
one of them.
No. No, that's beef. That's beef, and it's a placebo, and Sonic just charges you extra for their little shots.
What
No.
what about the
Do you work at Sonic? Are you on the inside here? No, you work at the my bad. Bleep that out too. Not the Sonic. We'll talk shit on
Do you
Sonic.
guys ever get the icy Dr. Peppers? Ices?
No, but have you had the Whataburger Dr. Pepper shake?
Uh-uh.
Oh, my gosh.
I've heard about
Life
it.
changing.
Amazing.
Is ours?
Is it like a root beer
ours-
float but different?
Kind of.
Kind of different?
You can never go back to a root beer float after you've had a Dr. Pepper.
I don't know if I want to go to a Dr. Pepper.
Well,
shake.
we drive an hour to Rogers just so that we can get Dr. Pepper shakes, and they're only seasonal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you have to try it. You don't
Rogers
really
is
have
quite a
choice.
trip.
Ours is about to open, right?
Soon. I'm so excited.
You probably thank a lot of Patrick Mahomes for that, right?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. Probably. Who knows?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty
Is
sure
he the face of
wanted
Whataburger or
it.
something?
Yeah. he
brought
wanted
the,
it.
I think
Yeah.
he brought the first one to KC.
He did. We went to the AFC Championships game, and we went to a Whataburger in KC right outside of the Chiefs Stadium, and they had his jerseys everywhere. And it was so funny. We were all sitting in there, and everyone was wearing Chiefs, and the Bengals fans walked in, and everybody started throwing food at them and screaming them out, and they ran out with their little tiger tails between their legs. It was so bad. It was messed up.
Wow.
Fact.
Okay. Do you fear death?
Again, you're not doing it in the
Yeah, you
voice.
gotta use the voice.
Do you fear death?
Again, it's not the voice. It's
not the
You did the exact
voice.
same thing last week, man.
Do you fear death?
Do you understand that reference?
No.
Have you seen
No,
Pirates of the
I'm very-
Caribbean?
No.
Okay, well,
Do you guys
Missed
fear
shot
death?
there.
Do you fear death regardless?
Constantly.
Really?
Yeah, I think about it every day.
Whoa.
At work, I hate how much downtime we have at work where I just sit there and do my own things. My anxiety's always spiraling, so I'm always thinking what if the ceiling just fell down and killed me right now? Yeah, constantly. Anytime I touch anything, I just think about how it could kill me.
Wow.
see, I have kind of I don't know, same kind of brain, sort of, except it's a little bit different. I'll be sitting there and be like, man, there's so much downtime, and I'll look at the ceiling and be like, man, I wish this thing would just fucking crash on me, man. I'm so bored right now, man.
Do you guys ever think about like when you see like a food shredder or processor, like sticking your hand inside
Yes.
the food processor?
Like, yeah. Like an impulsive type of.
Yeah, or
I would
like,
never actually do something like that, but it's always just like, I could if I wanted to.
right, or like when you're mixing mashed potatoes, you think I could stick my hand in there real quick.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. I thought you were like, just go into the mashed potatoes, like,
Use my
strong hand.
my germs.
Use my strong hand.
That's the first thing I thought of in my head. I was like, it doesn't sound that bad, Kyle. I can do whatever I want. Put my hand in mashed potatoes.
Make a cake.
I'm the king of my world.
That's awesome. Okay, what is off the top of your head? What's the funniest story between you guys that you've ever had that you can think of right now? Just first thought that came to your brain, because you guys are cousins.
Yeah.
So what's the craziest like mishap or funniest thing that ever happened to you guys?
The funniest.
I feel like most of those we can't really say.
Yeah.
Why?
Embarrassing?
No, not for us.
Don't want people to know, or
Yeah, I'm not trying to get sued for defamation. Like, I need to stay away from
Sued for defamation.
that. Yeah. It's scary.
Oh, give us something, man.
that sounds juicy.
Don't leave us hanging. Give us something.
I don't know. What's
I'll leave that to her. There's many, but there's always another person involved.
Like, there's nothing
Change the name.
just.
Change the name.
Go ahead.
No.
Remember,
Come on, you got one. Come on.
No.
Okay. All right.
remember, we're just as big as Entertainment Network. Everyone's gonna see this.
Wish we were. God. Okay. You guys want to go ahead and move into Yo Dude, check this out?
Man, yeah, sure, I guess.
do
I
it.
never even found something to look it up, so.
Yo, dude. Hey, yo, what's up? Check this out. Yo, dude.
That's what 1 hour of working with music will do for you, so.
Yo, dude, check this out. The Teen Titans movie just got greenlit for the DCU, the live action one. It's
Oh, a
gonna-
live action one?
Yeah, live action.
Okay.
And it's going to be written by Ana Noguera. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but I guess she's also writing the Supergirl movie. I think she was in Vampire Diaries, yeah.
Oh, really? What does she look like?
This girl? You know her? Or maybe she wrote Vampire Diaries? I don't know.
She might have written it.
Yeah. She's an actress. She's out there. Yeah.
Interesting.
Teen Titans.
Jackson, you got one?
Nah, I started listening to Connor instead of looking for my own. Go ahead and do yours, Kyle.
Okay. Yo Dude, check this out. So, a brief history of the flush toilet. It is unclear who first invented the flush toilet, but archaeologists have found toilets in northern or northwest India that were over 4,000 years old with drainage systems that could have possibly been toilets, archaeologists think. However, the honor of producing the first toilet goes to the Scots or the Greeks, who constructed big palaces with large earthenware pans connected to flushing water systems. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't know. I don't know if I trust the Scots. They don't even have air conditioning.
Right. By 315 AD, Rome had 144 public toilets. The Romans treated going to the toilet as like a social event. So like, hey, come on, guys, we're going down to the bathroom.
Ladies still do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they still do. 10 years ago, they were doing it.
And in medieval times in England, people would people used in quotations potties, but they would just simply throw their poop and stuff out the door and just collect on the ground. Yeah.
Just barehanding it.
Yeah. But it is widely believed that, wait, How do I say that?
It's widely believed.
It is widely believed across the world.
Is that okay? Yes. That Thomas Crapper designed the first toilet in the 1860s. It was actually 300 years earlier, during the 16th century, that Europe discovered modern sanitation.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And his name was Crapper?
it was believed that it was Thomas Crapper, but it was 300 years before that. They were actually doing it before him. So
Well, I'll be damned.
yeah, it wasn't until 1775 that Alexander Cummings, a watchmaker, developed the first S-shaped pipe under the toilet to keep out the foul odors. So before that, it was just a straight chute. Otherwise, now we got the S-shape, which you guys have probably seen in the bottom of a toilet.
Oh yeah.
And that's the brief history. I'm not going to give you guys any more.
All right. That's cool, Connor. I know a lot about feces now.
Okay, Kyle, what the fuck? My name's not Connor,
yeah,
dude.
dude. What are you
What
doing?
did I say? Oh, my bad. I fucked up. It's going to happen. It's episode 129. It's taken that many episodes before I switched you guys up. I feel proud of myself. That's a good milestone. All right. Yo, dude, check this out. Today I learned that blowing out birthday candles increases the bacteria in a cake by 1,400%. So, must be just the tradition of the birthday to just, ingest the bacteria of the person's whoever's birthday it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a part of you and me now. So,
That's hardcore.
you give them gifts, and in turn, they give you bacteria.
I don't think it's a fair trade.
Pretty good trade.
Yeah.
It's been going on for a long time, so yeah.
What goes around comes around, right?
Yeah. The older you get, the more bacteria you're going to throw on that cake, trying to get all them candles out.
It's true. You guys have any cool fact?
Yeah, I got a cool fact for you. The cakes that have the trick candles on them have the most bacteria.
You're right.
So much
dear.
bacteria, man.
That's awesome. Well, Alayah Clark, Kelsie Williams, thank you for being on episode 129 of Crashing with Friends podcast.
We did it. We did
was
it.
so fun.
Golf clap. Golf clap for him.
Well, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys all next week.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Something I should have asked during the podcast. Are you just like really into A24 movies or horror movies in general?
Both.
Both?
I love horror movies.
Yeah, I'm a massive
I'm
horror
a
movie
fanatic.
fan.
Oh yeah, you are. Oh, me too.
That's his thing.
An insane amount. Like, I even got to a point like where I was like, what is the most extreme horror movie on the internet? And I watched like what I believe is the top 2, and I was like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I watched a couple of those too. I was watching one night and I was like, what the fuck?
Which one was
I
it?
couldn't get through it. I don't even know what it was called. It was not, I don't know what.
I was gonna say, I may have seen bits and pieces of it, and I probably did the same thing. Was like, fuck this.
Oh, have you seen Megan is Missing?
Yes,
Like a short, yeah.
That is disgusting.
that's a pretty wild ending, but that's like
Yeah.
Disneyland compared to some of the stuff I've seen.
Yeah. There was one that I was watching. I don't even know what language it was in. I don't know what it was.
Was it
But it
about?
was
Was it
disturbing.
about a porn star?
Yeah.
A Serbian film. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
A,
Have you
or
seen
a
that?
Serbsky something.
I like how
yeah.
you automatically knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, it's because it's the most
Standing up.
infamous horror movie. The most infamous one.
Dang, what did you think about it?
Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.